welcome to Julie Hall Designs. Today I want to show you a product that has been sent to me to review. It's from the fantastic guys at Designs in Machine Embroidery, and it is their latest stabilizer pack, which is geared towards quilters and machine embroiderers, particularly for those in the hoop projects. So let's start with what came in the box. You'll see I've got a great box here of 4 different stabilizers. Well, actually 3 different stabilizers. You get 2 of one of them. What I'm loving is they're in protective cases, which is brilliant for when you're taking things to class. And also the Flower Box Quilt book, which includes designs. We'll have a look at the book later. For now, let's have a look at the stabilizers. So let me pull these out. And let's see what we have here to play with. First one that we're going to have a look at is the tear and wash. So, you know that I'm fanatical about my stabilizers. I want stabilizers that, if they tear away, are going to tear away well. I want stabilizer that is going to support my product, and I don't want to have too many of them around. This kind of fits into those criteria. This is a heavy stabilizer, and I will say initially I was worried about it. One of the reasons I was worried is because I'm always worried about those ones that just feel like cardboard and are difficult to hoop. I thought this was going to be that, but as soon as you attempt to manipulate it, it just goes to this beautiful, soft, and yet still stable consistency. So it's got no pull in it, which is what we want in a tearaway stabilizer. But the true joy of it comes when you tear it away. Now, you probably can't see from this angle, but there's quite a lot of little fibers there, which normally I dislike, but that's okay in this case because it is a washable tearaway. So, once you have finished the project, all you're going to do is pop it in water, and those fibers are going to start coming away. Now, here is a bowl that I've been working on earlier, and I'll show you the results of that a little bit later on. I'll just pop that sample in there so that it can begin coming away. So you get 10 yards, or for us Aussies, 10 meters-ish in that, so that's 5 yards in each roll in that container. The next one is the Fuse So Soft. Now, now what I should have said with the tear and wash is this is perfect for paper piecing. Think about when you're doing those traditional paper piecing designs. You can easily copy your design onto the paper, stitch through, and then just wash or tear and wash any excess away with nothing there at the end. Okay, so the Fuse So Soft. The Fuse So Soft is what you would use, and I've been suggesting for years that people use Polycut. This is another product that does a similar sort of a job. It's that tricotty feel, and you'll be used to using this if you've ever done any baby embroidery and you've put that covering over the back of the embroidery to protect the baby's fine skin, or if you've done metallic on, say, a t-shirt or anything like that, and you put the soft fuse on the back. The only concern that I have with this product is the stretchiness of it. Putting that into the hoop with some designs could be a little bit of an issue, so it's one that I am going to have to practice with. But don't you love when you get to, play with toys and look at how to overcome and use different products to make the best of your stitching ability? The last one that I've got to look at is the Fuse and Stick. and this is possibly my favorite out of the three products. The Fuse and Stick replaces your regular Applifix or applique bonding fabric. So it is a double-sided adhesive stabilizer. Now I've cut a little bit off here so that I can show you what I mean. I would trace my design onto the stabilizer and cut around it as you would with regular applique. Then the first side is heat activated. Now that can be either heat from just a small touch iron or a regular iron on a low to medium heat. It's the second side where everything gets sexy, because the second side is sticky, which means you can reposition it. So I can come through and I can place it at one point on my project. And remember that I would already have the fabric here for the applique with on the first side. Decide, nah, that's not quite where I want it to go, and reposition it somewhere else. I'm loving this feature, and I can think of so many different things that I could use this for, not only with embroidery, but in regular applique as well. So these are our three stabilizers that came in the pack. As I said, my favorite would have to be the Fuse and Stick, and I am loving the Tear and Wash as well. I'm certainly going to give the Fuse So Soft a go and see how it goes with my quilt or in the hoop projects. Okay, let's have a look at the flower box quilt. So here you can see all of the fibres that I've just taken from, and that's just a small piece that I've put in water. This is the piece that I didn't break up at all, and you can see as soon as that has any agitation, it just comes straight apart. And the more that I stir those fibres around, as you would in the washing machine, the more they are just turning into, and I'll try, and you can see there, they're just the thinnest of fibres that would be coming out with your. So here we've got a picture of the Flower Box Quilt by Eileen Roche book that Designs sent me to have a look at. You can see on the cover they've got a beautiful quilt, and the quilting designs are part of the collection that you get. And the quilt itself, what I love about it is it's such a nice quick quilt for you to play with. It includes the cutting files, and as well as the quilt you also get instructions for this gorgeous little table runner as well, which is such a cute little summer project, and in the middle of winter here it is certainly something that makes me feel a tad warmer. So let's have a look. In the book it comes through and it tells you about the process. The pictures are gorgeous on the way through, showing you how to use your cutting files, so everything's there whether you have the cutting files or not. What I'm loving is it's showing you how to measure your blocks out, and I think that is incredibly important. Design sizes, the hoop you need are for a 7 by 12 hoop or larger. If you have a look here, and I'm just going to look back because there's 4 blocks that you get. So block 1 is pure satin stitch all around. Block 2, as well as the satin stitch of the flowers, you get some decorative stitching. Block 3, this is where it starts to get interesting because this is using all of those great stitches that you have, and it's been digitized to give a hand look to it. Block 4, mix of everything. And I'm loving the overstitching. You all know that I'm a huge fan of that in my own applique work. And then you've got block 5 as well. To me, this is a very tropical, very summery sort of a project. So what else have we got? Now this is different to how I quilt my quilts with the Quilt As You Go. If you've ever tried any of my designs or watched my other videos, you'd know what I mean. But doesn't mean it's not valid, and it's a great way of quilting embroidered projects. So if you're looking for a new project to do with your embroidery machine, try the Eileen Roche Flower Box Quilt. So there's some great new products that you should consider next time you are about to begin a stitching project. I would like to thank Designs in Machine Embroidery for letting me try these great products. And I would like to thank you, our watchers, for taking the time out of your day to watch our video. My name is Julie Hall, and until next time, have a stitching day.